Hi, my name is Luca Zanna, and today is a very important day for me. As a naturalized American, I move into a next stage. I always associated myself, even before I was an American, when I was in Italy, to the principle, at least to what used to be the principles of the Republican Party. I did not agree with everything, but if I had to choose between two models, two different philosophies, at least what on paper used to be the Republican Party pretty much represented my ideals. I'm talking about specifically about small government, individual responsibility, individual rights, and understanding that the Constitution is to constrain the government, not to constrain the people, and pretty much also that the fruit of our labors can be used for charity, but not for forced coercion as a taxation, redistribution of wealth. And also as the principle of our founding fathers, like for example George Washington, that we're never supposed to be involved in allegiances, international allegiances and wars. They're none of our businesses. But unfortunately, as much as we tried, some of us tried, the realization is that this Republican Party, it is nothing more than the same old crap. Then the other side, it took me a while. I knew already that at the top level, unfortunately, both parties, they are controlled by the same special interest, that they are way above what we can imagine. It is not just the lobbies. It's not just to make an extra buck. We're talking about international bankers. Talking about the Federal Reserve is private, as you well know, or you should know, and pretty much since 1913, pretty much has been controlling the sovereignty of America. And now these illusions of left and right, or Republicans and Democrats, is just an illusion. The less and less is becoming an illusion, but it's becoming reality. And I must be honest, as much as I still believe that there are some men and women left in the Republican Party, exceptions, especially I believe at local state level we can find these people. Unfortunately, the trend now that the Republican Party as idea, it is just another club, a club that we don't just join this club to improve America, because when I became an American 2005, I never pledged allegiance to a party, to a man or to a woman. I pledge allegiance to its Constitution, Bill of Rights, and the ideal of liberty and justice for all. So for me it's very simple now. I really realizing that this is just a sham, it's an illusion. And more important, what I'm saddened that I see that especially at state local level now, the party is becoming some sort of a social platform where you can feel like you becoming friends. I never joined a party to have friends. I want to join a party to make it right, to try to work within the political system to make it right. And I realized this is way over. So I took a few days to relax and try to chill out. I'm having a beer because I'm telling you, sometimes it's really easy to lose pretty much the calm, especially when we're looking right now what's going on in America. Whatever is happening right now, it happens because we've been kept separated, divided, and meanwhile the enemy is winning. The parties are created to divide and conquer. That's why they're called party. There are two parties. We're supposed to be American, as Americans, binded together by the basic individual Bill of Rights, that we have inalienable rights, and the Constitution is supposed to constrain the government. That's supposed to be our only party. To be Americans. We may have different ideology when it comes down to maybe socioeconomics, but still, we're never supposed to infringe on each other's rights. That's supposed to be the bottom line. Unfortunately, the Republican Party is pretty much become the same. And I can give you some example. For example, let's start from federal level. How can I be proud to be a Republican with somebody like a son of a bitch? I'm sorry, I'm trying to control myself, like some sort of a fucking bastard like Senator McCain. Seriously. What he has to do, Republicans? The man pretty much is a sponsor for La Raza. He goes to speak at La Raza meeting. La Raza means their race, the most racist group, pandering to illegal aliens for amnesty. member of the Council of Foreign Relations, a warmonger, non-stop, completely a disgrace in every aspect. They don't tell me about the bullshit about that he's a veteran. Guess what? He was a bad veteran, and I'm not saying that. Let's talk about other veterans that were there in Vietnam. There is an association, more than one. They pretty much have a lot to say about this individual. And remember, when you say Council of Foreign Relations, if you don't know, go check it out. Read the book. And don't get mad at the messenger. Look at facts. Read the book by former Senator Barry Goldwater with no apology. He defines very well the Council of Foreign Relations like an organization devoted to pretty much destroy America's sovereignty. And that's the people that we want to represent us in the Republican Party. And then what? Senator Flake? Another McCain in training? Give me a break. Give me a break. I'm tired to vote for the less of the two evils. Okay, the less of the two evils. This is a game. Exactly was designed to destroy us, to destroy America. It's like a wrestling match. The masters, the owners, owns both teams, and we're supposed to be somehow screaming at each other, thinking that we have the better team. It's the same. I don't want to hear anymore about this bullshit about Bush. Bush was the biggest piece of shit as Obama. He was the precursor of Obama. If you really want to go back, start to learn this word, New World Order. New World Order means the death of America. And Bush father, he was one of the biggest advocates of this New World Order. If every one of you think that Bush is a conservative American true value, good for America, you're completely zombie. You must wake up. And I'm not trying even to be mean. Go to see Bush father. New World Order. New World Order means America must die. There is no more American sovereignty. The United Nations is the new model. And Bush's son is the same. Not only is an imbecile, he's also a freaking traitor. Go check it out. Wake up. Going to wars, illegal wars. The last war we had, declared by Congress, according to the Constitution, was World War II. And now, going to bomb Iraq and Afghanistan, especially Iraq, we were sold with this weapon of mass destruction, or this bullshit of mass lies. And after we found out there was still a lie, we're still there putting billions and trillions of dollars in the coffers of freaking bastards like freaking Halliburton, all this company with contract, no bids contract, right? Congressman Trent Franks, another freaking bastard, supposed to be proud to be me, a Republican with him, supporting him. I'm ready to vote for a rat. Before I voted for Trent Franks, I would vote for a freaking fucking coyote in the middle of the desert. It would be better representation for the American values. At least he's a coyote. We know what you get. If you think I'm too harsh, let me tell you. Do you understand what this man and what these people, not just him, these type of Republicans have been doing? If today you complain about Obama, about the National Defense Authorization Act, and you complain, and you should complain, because this is something so horrible, it brings us back before pre-Magna Carta. No more due process, no more habeas corpus. We are worse than China. You can be thrown your ass in jail forever with no judge, jury or trial, and tortured and killed. Yes, go to read the bill. Guess what? If you didn't bitch at the Patriot Act 1 and 2, you have no right to bitch now. Wake up. You understand that? And yes, Congressman Trent Franks, the true Christian, the true patriot, authorizing 30,000 drones to fly over our American skies. Great. Very patriotic. Very nice. And then, of course, let's not forget, going to the Obamas, watching the football together. 2009, I guess, was that. We'll figure it out exactly. You can Google it. And, of course, all these illegal wars, bids, no contract bids for Halliburton. A very free economy, really. Free market. No contracts bids. Why our freaking veterans, they are dying and they are making a penny on the dollar. You have all this company like Halliburton, fucking Blackwater, all these mercs making billions and billions of dollars. Insane. It gets worse. It gets worse. You want to look also about our Republican Party at state level? Yeah, we have some decent people, don't get me wrong, and I'm happy about it. But I can still support them as an individual, as an independent. I don't need anymore to have the freaking elephant on my chest or on my pocket. But there is not much conservative even in the local level. Think about it. Think about it. We have a county here, Mojave County. that we have 5 supervisors, all Republicans. And we are pretty much now supporting, or at least they are supporting, or many of them they're supporting, the most socialistic form of government. Look, for example, giving free cable TV, free county cable TV. Is that a right? Is that something we should be paying for it? You're already paying for freaking illegal property taxes, pretty much is like an extortion for a service that maybe I don't even want to use, public school, but we will talk that another time. Now you tell me that you county supervisor, you pretty much advocating we should pay for public cable TV? Like, that's the right. And let's talk about, for example, a $35 million county courthouse. I can build a freaking town with $35 million, for God's sake. We don't even have freaking roads in Golden Valley. We live like in the freaking middle of a desert. I need a gondola when there is a freaking wash on some of the main roads. And that's all you worry about, to build more palaces and buildings for you? This is something you consider conservative? I don't care if there was a law that you must allocate that money for something that was decided before. You have the right and the duty to vote, to change stupid fucking laws. It's our tax dollars. It's Mojave County, it's not fucking Beverly Hills. $35 million, it's a freaking crime to spend on a building. And $70 million for a jail? Wanna talk about that? This is just to give you an idea. And then don't get me wrong, I got some people that I respect among them, but it's getting, the list is going smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm so disappointed. When I talk about state level, the Republican Party, something we should be proud. First of all, the Republican Party must understand the basic concept. They cannot vote and cannot legislate on morality. It is my body. It is my person. If I don't offend or infringe on other people's rights, leave me the fuck alone. How does it sound that? Like, let me give you the short story. As a, I have a radio show. I have a few friends that are also Republican Party, people I know, and I invite them on the show. And I have a simple question, for example. Let's talk about gambling. I don't gamble. I don't like gamble. But if somebody wants to gamble, it's their freaking money. They can burn them if they want. Why you tell me that hypocritical you don't vote for legalizing gambling, but meanwhile we're allowing pretty much people crossing the river, going to Laughlin, spending their money, financing somebody else's economy, or giving to the Indian casinos on our state land anyway, or even sovereign land, but it's still Arizona technically for me. So why? Why can you do the right thing? Don't tell me how to spend my money. And let's talk also about drugs. This freaking marijuana bullshit. I don't smoke anything. I hate the smell of the marijuana. But guess what? It's not your fucking business. Somebody wants to drink a bottle of wine at night in their homes, or they want to smoke a fucking plant. Stop. Stop being like a big mama or a big daddy. Stop. It's ridiculous. This is insane. If you are for individual rights, give me a break. Don't be hypocritical. Okay? This is simple as that. So no, I'm sorry. I really realized to the point that the new Republican Party, the neocons pretty much, it has nothing to do with freedom or liberty. It's just a different way of socialism. Let me just, a couple of names before I forget. John Boehner, supposed to be, what, my leader, the Republican Party? I'm ready to freaking vote for Mickey Mouse before I even send a penny to John Boehner. Golfing around with Obama, instead of fucking impeaching the bastard. Pushing for amnesty, depriving the freaking veterans the basic rights of taking care of themselves after they use them like dirty socks, cutting their freaking miserable pensions or whatever they have already. Give me a break. It's disgusting. So let me see if I have it here. There we go. Hope you can see that. Let me see it. This is my registration. Many people say, wow, finally you. Good riddance. Guess what? I feel the same. It's time to show the example, because this is the way they control us. They think they got us by these balls because they say, you're part of us. So you better say, at the end of the day, you guys vote for our man. Guess what? I'm a free fucking man. And I'm American, and I got control, at least of this. So right now, I'm enjoying my separation, my divorce from the Republican fucking Party. But don't get me wrong, Democrats, don't get fucking excited, because I can't stand you either, okay? Honestly, you're even worse for some reason, but you're the same. So, I'm independent. It doesn't even mean I'm independent party. I'm independent, period. I believe in America, the Bill of Rights, it's constitution, and the basic principle that I have rights until I bust somebody else's balls. So I can pretty much be able to do everything I want until I don't infringe on somebody else's rights. Something that the Republican Party and the Democrats, of course, completely forgot. People say, why don't you join the Libertarians? No, because I don't believe in party anymore. I believe in America, and I can still do my part. I can still support with my money and my time and my volunteerism and my mouth, if I have to, anybody who deserves respect. And more important, uphold the oath to fulfill and defend our Constitution and Bill of Rights. This was Luca Zanna. If you have more questions or any type of feedback, feel free to contact me. Go to my website, www.lovegunsfreedom.com. Peace and love to everybody, and I don't give a shit if you get upset about my speech. Really, I do not care. Make my day. Bye.